Have you ever pondered the depths of humanity's capacity for savagery? Apocalypse, now a cinematic journey into the heart of darkness, offers a chilling exploration of this very question. Directed by the legendary Francis Ford Coppola, Apocalypse Now is a monumental piece of cinema. Released in the year 1979, it's a war film, yes, but it's also a psychological thriller, an existential drama, and a surreal nightmare that delves deep into the human psyche. The plot of Apocalypse Now follows Captain Benjamin Willard, played by Martin Sheen, on a dangerous mission during the Vietnam War. Tasked with finding and eliminating the rogue Colonel Walter E. Kurtz, portrayed by Marlon Brando, Willard embarks on a journey upriver that becomes a descent into madness. Kurtz, once a highly respected officer, has established himself as a demigod among a local tribe and severed all ties with the American military. His character represents the extreme end of the spectrum of humanity's capacity for savagery, a man who has abandoned all semblance of civilization and given in to his basest instincts. But Apocalypse Now is not just about Kurtz. It's also about Willard and the men on his boat, each of whom represents a different facet of the human experience in war. There's Chef, the saucier-turned machine gunner who clings to his civilian identity. There's Lance, the surfer who loses himself in the chaos of war. And there's Chief, the stern leader who clings to the illusion of order amidst the madness. One of the central themes of Apocalypse Now is the thin line between civilization and savagery. This is embodied in the journey up the river, which serves as a metaphor for a journey into the primitive, raw, and brutal aspects of human nature. The further upriver they go, the further they move away from civilization and the closer they come to the heart of darkness. The ending of Apocalypse Now is a haunting and ambiguous climax that leaves viewers with more questions than answers. Willard, having confronted and killed Kurtz, is left with a choice: to become the next Kurtz, or to reject the heart of darkness and return to civilization. The ambiguity of this choice reflects the complex and often contradictory nature of humanity itself. So, what does Apocalypse Now tell us about the human capacity for savagery? It suggests that this capacity is not an aberration, but a fundamental part of our nature, something that can be brought to the surface under the right, or rather wrong, circumstances. Apocalypse Now is not an easy film to watch, but it's a necessary one. It forces us to confront the darkest aspects of ourselves and ask, how far are we willing to go, and at what cost? Thank you for embarking on this cinematic journey with me. If you enjoyed this analysis, do remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, keep exploring the depths of cinema, and remember, the horror